My favorite thing about working on a diesel is you have a tool storage area while you're working right here, and you have another one on this side where you can put your tools while you're working on the vehicle. And then also you got like a big cowl area, so when you're leaning down here like working on the engine and you're all up in here, you don't even have to look up. You just reach down here and just kind of like rummage through your sockets and find the one you want. Love it. Gorilla Tape strong. So I have an idea. Why don't we see like what piece of equipment I own out here that will like smash that the best? Why don't we start doing that kind of stuff? I mean, I own some pretty cool stuff. That's the baby excavator. Let's bring our big brother out here and see if we can't flatten it out. Or are you curious as to what it would look like if we ran that over with a bulldozer? Okay, let's look at our damage. It's up high. This door is pinned in right here. We want to reverse the accident. Now, normally what I would do is put a plate across here, weld it on, and pull both at the same time. I can't find my big Mo clamp. My whole shop is rearranged right now, and I can't find my clamp to do that. You put a piece of metal in there, you slide it on there, and then you can pull it. So what I'm going to do is I've got this old cheese ball clamp that I made for pulling a specific frame rail, and I just welded up this bung. So this can weld onto here. We can put a wider sheet to weld it onto there, and then we've got some pull clamps that we can use too. But I may just grab a slide hammer and see if I can just get this door to pop out. I don't think it will, but it's worth a shot. So let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. I doubt this is going to do anything at all. Nope. Nothing. There's a lot of steel in here. Now, we can take it out and grab another clamp and just clamp it around the side here. Once again, we don't give a crap about this. And we can pull it right here with a pinch clamp. And that will definitely pop it out. And while it's doing that, it'll pull a little bit of this corner out, right? Now, we don't care about this panel at all. We do want to see if we can maybe save the back panel, right? So we can start by just clamping up here and then taking it out with the excavator and giving it a little pull and see if that works, because I ain't got no frame machine. Yeah, baby! Woo-hoo! I'm excited about this. This door has not opened in 6 months. Now I can finally see the actual damage, and we can start to tear her down. We're going to go ahead and take the door off the hinges, and we're going to strip out the entire truck, get all the interior out, and then we'll start working on this pillar. Okay, we had a lot of movement there. That was really good. So we know that this whole thing is kind of in, right? But we want to still focus up here. So we got a little bit out right here. We're going to move up and we're going to catch, maybe grind in right here and get this dent pulled out a little bit right here, and then start working our way down. And you can see it popped off. We expect that. We expect this to look terrible once it's done. And we're going to work our way around to the sides because we don't have the proper stuff, and I don't have a clamp that can clamp this entire area and pull it. And really this would be a great two-post pull because we could pull from this side and we could pull from this side. But we're just working with what we got. And you can see now why I shortened this, because I knew it was going to break off. Like, we literally will pull it until it breaks off. So yeah, and when it broke off, it didn't come flying back at me. I don't want it to where it can reach back here. So nice and safe. All right, let's keep going. This hump right here is now gone, and we've pulled off a little bit down through here, which is not the best, but it was always split. So now maybe we can get the seats out. We're gonna give it a shot. Okay, what you're looking at here is about 10 years of hard use on this carpet. And it's not too bad up here where all the coffee spill happens from the cup holders. This is all from my feet and just, you know, water getting in from after the accident. That caused the most of it. But I think we can bring this carpet back and clean it. We got a really good pressure washer. So we'll see. Next, we got to pull out all the seat belts, so all these bolts will come out, and then we can take off this back panel and start pulling out all the trim pieces, and we're good to go. Okay, look at them gaps, man. Woo, that looks fantastic. And then right in here, this gap looks really good. Now, you're gonna have dents in here and you can straighten all those out. If we were putting the seatbelt back in, I would definitely be replacing this spot, but everything pulled back out okay. And in this right here, that looks a little rough, but we'll go back in and weld up these little tear spots and kind of hammer and dolly them in. But we're nice and flat. We close the door, we come into the inside, and now we've got a proper gap right there. Here's our new part. Okay, look at how even that gap is now. That is better. That's what we were looking for. So hopefully that's enough. We may have to grab on. We have to figure out a different clamp, but we may have to grab on up top too. Beautiful. There we go. Okay. Beautiful. I like it. Let's pull this side in and we're done. Beautiful. Now we have a ledge and some backing. When we do our weld in here, we can fill all that in. Once again, this is how it's done everywhere. I don't prefer to do this. I like to match my panels up, overlap them, cut them with a thin blade. I didn't have a thin blade here, so this is how I'm doing it today. It's fine. Really like to see is actual spot welds on this panel though, but we have a little bit of a gap there, so that's what that's going to take care of. So I'm not trying to, believe me, I can weld a gap that big on sheet metal, no problem, but I'm just not trying to do that today. How about we try the door too? What am I doing? I'm showing you the finished product. That's the end of part one. We got part two coming up next where we install an awesome bed on here. And then we're finally going to get that Vmac on the back of the truck. I'm super excited about it. It's a beast. Going to put a cat diesel on the back of my Cummins. It's pretty awesome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like this video on your way out, and we'll see you for part two.